I'm saying YOLO. We're getting going. So here's a first down and 10 out to the Oklahoma 25 already. A big play to Devontae Smith. The first 30 seconds. Alabama's Tua Tagovailoa takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. Gets a decent gain of about 2 to 3 yards, taken down, led by Curtis Bolton. For this defense that is much criticized for sure for Oklahoma. Ruffin McNeil and his troops getting set for this ball game. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Devontae Smith getting the big play, the big catch here in the college football playoff to start this one. Yeah, I decided last minute to stream. So what? Hikes the ball. Here's a handoff left side. Damian Harris going to get chopped down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and 5 coming up here for Alabama. We're expecting a shootout. We're expecting a Big 12 type if Oklahoma's going to stick around. And if Oklahoma can hold to a field goal here, that would be big for their confidence. We need to see something out of the ordinary here for Alabama's play calling. 2 guys wide on each side of Tua Tagovailoa with man Damian Harris to the left side. Man in motion, Devontae Smith going to the left side, now hikes the ball back to throw. Quickly out of the backfield is Damian Harris for a first down, busting tackles. Harris getting out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and it'll be a first down, Alabama. Crimson and Cream versus the Crimson Tide. First time in a while we've had this matchup. A nice little play here to Damian Harris. Tagovailoa, shotgun from pistol formation, Damian Harris, the deep back, hikes the ball. Here's a handoff. Damian Harris pounding forward out to the 1-yard line, taken down by Pernell Motley. Second and goal, hikes the ball. Here's the handoff. Damian Harris stopped at the goal line. Did the ball come out? The ball might have come out. And it's signal. Can we get a signal? And it's Oklahoma football. What a start. Wow. Oklahoma ball. Damian Harris fighting for yards. Gets the ball knocked out by Curtis Bolton. I don't know if there's any conclusive evidence to say the ball didn't come out. No, there might be actually a conclusive angle to suggest that Damian Harris is down, but for the time being, we'll see Kyler Murray. Okay, they're going to review, so we'll be back in just a second. The elbow of Damian Harris's was down. It will be a 3rd and goal at the 1. Third and goal. Harris. Deep back. 2 tight ends set. Hikes the ball. Here's the handoff. Damian Harris touchdown. Too easy for Alabama. 3 minutes, 6 seconds taken off the board. 7 plays, 75 yards, capped off by Damian Harris touchdown run. Snap good, kicks up and good. Oops. 7-0 Alabama. So here we go with the kickoff to Oklahoma. It's your pleasure. Deep to receive, the freshman running back, I believe. Here's the kick sent deep by Bolivis. Taking Marquise, sorry, no, it's not Marquise Brown. Out to the right side and out of bounds around the Trey Brown around the 25-yard line. Here comes Kyler Murray. The well-aligned Oklahoma offense, the very, very well-respected Oklahoma offense on the right hash mark. Trey Sermon in there to the right side of Kyler Murray, who has an enhanced role, to say the least, for the replacement of Rodney Anderson, who got hurt earlier in the season. Tied into the left side. 3 guys wide left. Murray snaps it. Keeps it to the right side. Kyler Murray bounces it out, and he'll be taken down after a gain of 4, taken out of bounds by Christopher Allen. 2nd and 4 coming up here for Oklahoma. Sorry, 2nd and 6, for Oklahoma after a gain of 4. Man to the right side. Carson Meyer as the tight end to the right side, and 3 guys wide left. Marquise Brown, Hollywood in the slot. Hikes the ball back to throw. Murray steps up, buys time, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. Great play on the edge, Anthony Jennings. 3rd down and 10. But if there's any offense that can go ahead and make up for a sack, make up for a loss of downs, and make up for or a loss of yards on and down, make up for a 3rd and long, it's this Oklahoma team. Let's see if they can do it here. 3rd and 11. 2 guys wide on each side of Kyler Murray with Trey Sermon on the right side showing pressure off the edges. They'll bring it. Back to throw. Murray steps up. He's sacked again. Christian Miller. Wow. What a play, Alabama. Anthony Jennings followed that up with Christian Miller, and you got a sack here and a 3-and-out for Oklahoma to start the game. Now deep to return, Jalen Waddle. Punter steps onto the field. Gets it off cleanly, and now here's Jalen Waddle calling a fair catch. Oh, there might have been kick-catch interference. Out at the 45-yard line, and two Bama players slow to get up. One is Jalen Waddle. It's Patrick Surtain looks at his teammates. The other one is Joshua Joby. And we'll be back. Stay tuned. Back here is the Capital Orange Bowl. First now with the football to the field. Yeah, left. Was Oklahoma. Sorry. A little bit aggressive. The ball low that right side. And Jacobs breaks some tackles and gets out of bounds for a game of about 7 to a second at 7. Correction, 38. On the Oklahoma 38. In the pin with the 2 tight ends to the right, and Irv Smith as Irv Smith motions over to the left. The ball makes a back row. It's going to be first down after the first and for Alabama as we take checks Jacobs, who moves out of the backfield to the right side. Hikes the ball, play action. Now here's a throw to Josh Jacobs. He's got it on the edge. Jacobs makes a move, and he's going to get out near the 15 and powers forward out to the 14-yard line for a first down. And Alabama's in striking distance to make this 14-0. First and 10 coming up here for Alabama. 7.5 minutes, nearing 7.5 minutes in this first quarter. One guy wide right is going to be Henry Ruggs. 2 guys wide left with Irv Smith, the tight end, to the right side. Najee Harris, the left side of Tua Tagovailoa. Handoff. Najee Harris getting upfield out to the 7. And there will be a 2nd and 2 coming up here following a nice run by, 2nd and 3 at the 8. But Najee Harris. Jerry Jeudy checks in the game for Alabama. Out to the left side, Jerry Jeudy is. 1 guy wide right, Henry Ruggs. 2 guys wide left with the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. to the left side as well. Najee Harris to the right, hikes the ball. Here's a fake handoff. Tagovailoa going to keep it. Breaks a tackle. Tagovailoa swallowed up in the backfield for a loss of about 3 at the end of it. At the 11-yard line, it will be a 3rd down and about 6. Third and 6. Get down to about 6 minutes. Tagovailoa in the shotgun with Harris to the left side. Likes the ball. Tagovailoa. Pressure coming. Delivers. Strike to the end zone. Caught! Is it a touchdown, Henry Ruggs? Alabama. 8 plays, 55 yards, 3 minutes and 57 seconds. Tremendous drive for the Tide. They are rolling. Pun intended. Roll Tide. 14-0 Alabama. I think. Sorry, that was a little bit premature. Maybe not. Okay, so if you didn't hear that, we are under official review. That means I got to go to my booth. We'll be right back. Touchdown, Alabama. Henry Ruggs. Eight plays, 55 yards, 3 minutes, 57 seconds. Capped off by Henry Ruggs. 10-yard touchdown reception. And it's good. 14-0. Bama. We'll be back. Back into Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. 14-0 as Bolivis is ready to send this one deep. We're ready to see Kyler Murray again. And there's a good return here. Out to the right side to the 35.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 95, receiving team. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. First down.
So here we go with a first down following the penalty out to the 15-yard line. for Oklahoma. Alabama up 14-0 early. One guy wide right, three guys wide left. Trey Sermon to the right side. Hikes the ball, and here's the fake handoff, and now here goes Kyler Murray. Down at the 22. Gain of 3 for Kyler Murray. Second and 2. Hikes the ball. Here's Trey Sermon on the carry, getting out to about the 25, and first down it looks like for Oklahoma. Hikes the ball here on a 1st and 10. It's a backwards pass. It's going to be picked up by Alabama. Touchdown, Alabama. Xavier McKinney. Are they going to rule this incomplete or not? Touchdown, Alabama, indeed. 20-0. And we'll check this out. The ruling on the field is under review. Okay, so it was a forward pass, so it's going to be Oklahoma ball with 4:42 left to go. Still going to be a third down, though, coming up here for the Sooners. It will be second down. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Now, this offensive line for Oklahoma is really good. You got to give credit where credit is due. And that's Oklahoma's offensive line. They've been playing tremendous throughout the season. They've been able to contain a lot of teams. They have not seen a front, though, like Alabama's. Here's a 2nd and 10. Hikes the ball. Kyler Murray hands it off on a draw. Disaster! Strikes again. Isaiah Buggs gets this tackle, and it will be a 3rd and 13 at the 22. Going quickly as Kyler Murray snapping the ball already. Play action, back to throw, trying to get him off guard. Nowhere to go. Murray takes a shot deep down the field. Incomplete, intended for Marquise Brown. And guess who gets off the field again? It's going to be Alabama. In coverage there was Jared Maiden. Excuse me. And Christopher Allen was also in the area. So here comes another punt. Jalen Waddle out onto the field, was shaken up on the last punt. Austin Siebert to punt this one away for the Sooners. Five plays on that drive, only 6 yards because of the tackle for loss by Isaiah Buggs. Waddle, fair catch called at the 40. And that's where he's going to go ahead and catch it. So we'll be right back. 4:08 to play in the first quarter. 14-0 Alabama with the ball. Under Saban, Alabama is 45-1 when leading by 14 in the first quarter. Only lost to Auburn in 2010. In a comeback fashion, in which they were underdogs, by the way. Hikes the ball. Here's the handoff. Najee Harris fighting forward for a gain of about 5 or 6. It will be second and about 4 here for Alabama. $14-0 Alabama with the lead. Josh Jacobs to the right side of Tagovailoa. Harris to the left side. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right for Tagovailoa. Man in motion. Hikes the ball back to throw. Tagovailoa's deep strike. Hit him! Got him! Jerry Jeudy, first down in the red zone. Ball at the 14. 15. They're going to mark it at the 15. I thought they were marking it at the 14. First and 10. I don't know why I was saying third. Maybe it was because right above it says 3 minutes. About 3:10 and counting left to go here. Tagovailoa is going to split out wide, and here comes Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts. Tagovailoa, the wide receiver, to the left side. 2 guys wide right as well. Damian Harris to the right, hikes the ball. Here's a quick throw. Damian Harris on the screen. Harris busting a tackle now to the 5-yard line, and it's a first down, Alabama. Make sure you guys like and subscribe here. We bring all the college football content. The New Year's 6. This is the 3rd New Year's 6 game broadcasted. Here we go. Oklahoma, Alabama, first and goal. Hurts, going to keep it. Dances, right side. He's still on his feet. He won't go down. Hurts still driving. Stopped a half-yard short due to forward progress. Caleb Kelly and Curtis Bolton right behind him. Be a second and goal at the 1. Let's get a touchdown for Jalen Hurts is what Alabama is saying, but he's going to come off the field here. You want a running threat at quarterback. You got a guy with a bum ankle. You're up 14 and another game. That's more important than this one if you can move on, because that one's for all the marbles. Don't sneak it ahead with Tua. Let's go ahead and get Damian Harris a touchdown possibly. Here's a handoff to Harris. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama. It was marked at 20. I didn't change it. I never changed it. But yeah, and now it's 20-0. 6 carries for 11 yards and 2 touchdowns for Damian Harris. 5 plays, 61 yards for Alabama. Kept off by Damian Harris, 1-yard touchdown run. Kick on the way and good. 21-0 Alabama. When we come back, they're going to kick it off to Oklahoma again and blowout. Oklahoma has 0 total yards, 0 rush yards, 0 passing yards, 0 points. Alabama has 21 points. We got more points than Oklahoma has yardage. Here's a return up the sideline on a pooch kick. Out of bounds around the 25. 21-0. What I'm most shocked by is that nothing in the column of Oklahoma. I thought they would have scored. I'm not surprised by Alabama scoring 21 the first quarter. But, hey, if Oklahoma can't move the football, this is going to be a long night. Brooks to the left side. Kennedy Brooks, the freshman, hikes the ball. Here's the fake handoff. Back to throw. Murray delivers. And it's going to be a diving catch by Grant Calcaterra. The first down out to the 44-yard line. 42. First and 10 coming up here for Oklahoma, going quickly. Grant Calcaterra making the first reception. Carson Meyer to the right side as well as Calcaterra hikes the ball. Here's the handoff to Kennedy Brooks. Right side, slicing forward out to the 48. Now into Alabama territory, and they're starting to get going. That they just needed that one play to Grant Calcaterra down the field, who hasn't really been in the game all that much so far. You've seen a lot of Carson Meyer, who's still in the ball game to the right side. Calcaterra is split out wide right, hikes the ball. Here's the fake handoff. Now Kyler Murray is going to keep it and stumbles for a loss of 2. They're going to mark him for a loss of 3, I think. Yeah, third and 13 coming up here. Oh, sorry, no, they got a good gain on first down. It'll be 3rd and 4. Duh. I'm losing my mind here. So 3rd and 4. Kyler Murray with 5 rushes has lost a yard in those 5 rushes. Murray from the shotgun bunches to the left side. One guy wide left as well. Sorry, no, he was wide right. Hikes the ball, throws over the middle. It's going to be incomplete intended. Here for, what is that? Intended for Miles Tees, the senior wide receiver. 4th and 4, Oklahoma's going to go for it. Gutsy, only on the Oklahoma 48. Gutsy to go for it. You got Austin Seibert, who's a solid punter, solid all-around kicker. He does everything. Man in motion is going to be Kennedy Brooks. 1 guy wide right, 4 guys wide left. Murray. Sending a man in motion. Hikes the ball, high snap, back to throw. Goes underneath. Incomplete! Deontay Thompson making the play on the ball. And now Alabama gets a turnover on downs. 5 seconds to play here in the first quarter. We don't need to go to break, guys. Come on. 1 for 5 for Kyler Murray, 18 yards. Now here comes the defense for Oklahoma yet again, 21-0 Alabama. 5 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Tagovailoa is going to line up in the shotgun formation with a man right beside him to the right side, Josh Jacobs. 2 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. Hale Henches is tied into the left side. Tagovailoa snaps it. Here's a pop pass. Jalen Hurts, right side. Jalen Hurts getting a gain of 9, and that'll be the end of one quarter. Oh, Kenneth Murray getting a little scrappy on the edge, or on the Alabama sideline, getting knocked over actually by the ref, trying to break things up. And we'll go to the end of the first quarter on a bad note. 21-0 Alabama. First scoreless first quarter for Oklahoma this season. Third scoreless quarter this entire season. All quarters. Ball on the OU 39, 2nd and 1. Hikes the ball. Here's the handoff. Josh Jacobs. Easy yardage out to the 33. No, sorry, out to the 31. I think he got extra yardage. People already leaving, it looks like, in the stands. The Oklahoma section is emptied out. Jalen Hurts in the game. One guy wide right, two guys wide left. Hikes the ball. Jalen Hurts. Pitch. Jacobs falling forward, but stopped in the backfield by Trey Brown. Second and 11. Ball on the Oklahoma 31 still. So I guess second and 10. Coming up Tuesday at 1 o'clock, the Kentucky-Penn State game is the Citrus Bowl, VRBO Citrus Bowl. Josh Jacobs, 4 rushes for 16 yards. Tagovailoa back into the game. 2 tight ends in, 1 on each side. Irv Smith in the backfield to the left side. 2 guys wide left. Made a motion to Irv Smith. Now he's going to line up closer to Tagovailoa. Hikes the ball. Here's a handoff. Josh Jacobs not going down easy out to the 26. Third down. And about 6. At the 27-yard line. Third down conversions are perfect for Alabama today. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right. Henry Ruggs split short to the right side of Irv Smith, who's the tight end to the right. Hikes the ball, Tagovailoa delivers. Out of the backfield goes Josh Jacobs out to the 20. Josh Jacobs throws it up. 10. Lowers the shoulder. Touchdown, Alabama. 27-0. Tied. .204 taken off the clock. $13.01. We got an injured player out on the field. Defensive back, I didn't see who for Oklahoma. .24 total yards for Oklahoma compared to Alabama's 239 to this point. So here comes the extra point attempt. Snap good. Kick good. 28-0 Alabama. We'll be right back. Welcome back here. Ball at the 25 following a touchback for Kyler Murray. Kennedy Brooks, the pistol back to throw. Dumps it off. Short. It's going to be caught. Carson Meyer. Left side. Carson Meyer. First down. Bumped out of bounds in Alabama territory. Hikes the ball. Here's the handoff to Kennedy Brooks. Getting out to about the 35. 34-yard line is where they're going to mark it. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Kyler Murray with two guys to the left side as tight ends. One guy, Kennedy Brooks, to the right side of Kyler Murray in the shotgun. Play action, back to throw. Murray delivers deep. Caught. CeeDee Lamb going back to the ball. First down. Ball at the 2. There might be a flag, though, as everyone's going back. There is a flag. And I believe this one's going to be against Oklahoma. Holding on the defense, Anthony Jennings. First and goal. Sermon, keeper, touchdown, Oklahoma. And the penalty there on Oklahoma. Bobby Evans getting called on sportsmanlike. Trey Sermon getting that touchdown run. Seibert kick the extra point. And it's good. 28-7, Oklahoma. We'll be back here soon. kickoff from the 10-yard line following 2 penalties on 2 offensive linemen. As Siebert going to send this one deep, and it will be returnable for Alabama. Taken. Josh Jacobs must have called for a fair catch. Definitely wouldn't have done that. Two teams won after trailing by 28 this season. Wow. I didn't even know that. I'm trying to think of them now. 2 teams won after trailing by 28 this season. That's crazy. I can't think of either time, really. That's interesting. Alabama, of course, with a 28-0 lead earlier. Oklahoma scored to make it 28-7. Now, if anyone can do it, it would be Oklahoma's offense. It wouldn't be Oklahoma's defense, though. Tagovailoa sends a man in motion. Hikes the ball back to throw. Tagovailoa takes a shot deep. Over the middle, Waddle incomplete. Norwood in coverage. 2nd and 10 at the 21. Now, of course, it's going to be at the 21 because it's not inside the 25. It's inside the 20 where you can call a fair catch and get it taken out to the 25. So if it's in between the 20 and 25, it'll be marked there. If it's a fair catch anywhere past the 20-yard line, it will be marked at that spot. Jalen Waddle, 1 target. That was his first time being targeted. Man in motion is going to be Irv Smith Jr. to the left side. Hikes the ball, fakes the handoff. Quick throw is going to be Henry Ruggs. Ruggs tackled at the 21-yard line. No gain. Caleb Kelly on the tackle. 3rd and 10 coming up here for Oklahoma. Tagovailoa 10 for 11. First incompletion coming a couple plays ago to Jalen Waddle. 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa. Shotgun formation. Back to throw. Tagovailoa looking to spin it. Throws quick and it's incomplete. Intended for Devontae Smith. Trey Brown gets Oklahoma off the field. 4th and 10. Now CeeDee Lamb onto the field to field his first punt. And here's the punt. Short punt out to the 50. And that punt there by Skylar DeLong, not pretty. We've had punting problems and kick problems. Solved a little bit of the kicking problems, but still not completely cured. Sermon to the left side of Kyler Murray, down 28-7. 2 guys wide right, 1 guy wide left. Carson Meyer, out to the right side. Hikes the ball. Here's the throw on a screen, and it's going to be incomplete. Dropped by Marquise Brown. You can kind of tell that Marquise Brown might be worried about the ankle. Not necessarily that it's hurt right now or as hurt where he can't play, but maybe he's scared to get hit because of that ankle, and you're kind of seeing that. He's a little bit – he's dropped a couple. He's not been pretty today. Kyler Murray's 3 for 8 for 89 yards, by the way. 3 targets, though, for Marquise Brown, no completions. Sermon to the right side of Murray with Carson Meyer in the backfield to the right side of Kyler Murray as well. Murray snaps the ball and a flag.
Prior to the snap,
Oh, prior to the snap, excuse me, it was a timeout, Oklahoma. So we'll be back. Sooners trail by 21. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back. Miami, Florida. 28-7 Oklahoma football. 10:40 left to play here still in the second quarter. Sermon is back in the pistol. Likes the ball. Gets the handoff. Now it's a flea flicker. Murray pressured. He's going to roll out to the left side. Murray scrambles and gets a first down. Gets a nice block. He gets out to the 40. A little bit of life here for Oklahoma. Not quite dead. If their defense can gather some momentum, make a couple stops, who knows? Oklahoma has the firepower to get going. Now, giving Alabama a 28-point handicap, for lack of a better term, not quite the ideal situation. Man in motion, Sermon to the right side. Kyler Murray with two guys wide right, one guy wide left, with Carson Meyer to the right side as a tight end. Excuse me. Sorry, I just had like a burn in my throat. Here's a stiff arm. 2nd and 3. Sermon forced out of bounds around the line of scrimmage by Raekwon. Sorry. Yeah, Raekwon Davis. So here's a 3rd and 2 coming up here for Oklahoma. Man in motion is going to be Marquise Brown to the left side. Ikes the ball back to throw. Looks quick. Batted up in the air. Incomplete. 4th and 2. This is a situation where you see Lincoln Riley have a tendency to go for it a lot more times than not. So it'll be interesting to see if Mr. Lincoln Riley decides to do that again. Let's see if he sticks to his tendencies. 3 for 9, 89 yards for Kyler Murray. They're going to go for it. It's Trey Sermon to the left side. 1 guy wide left, 3 guys wide right. Short man to the right side is going to be Grant Calcaterra. You got to lock him up for sure. Showing pressure off that right side. Ikes the ball. Murray throws quickly. Back shoulder. It's going to be caught. CeeDee Lamb. First down out to the 14-yard line for Alabama. Now we're seeing Oklahoma get clicking. Ikes the ball. Here's the handoff. Trey Sermon up the middle to the right side now, and he's going to get taken down around the 10-yard line. Not quite down, but now he's down. Okay. 2nd and about 6. Murray moving people around. 2 guys wide left. 2 guys wide right. Sermon to the left side of Kyler Murray. Ikes the ball back to throw. Going to keep it to the right. Murray stutter steps out of bounds and gets a gain of about 1. Is a 3rd down and 5 yards at the 9. Needs to get to the 4. 1 yard rush there for Kyler Murray. 7 rushes for 11 yards for Murray himself. On the Alabama 9, 3rd and 5, Oklahoma. We got a big down coming up here. Any life for Oklahoma can be dictated by this play. Murray from the shotgun. Ikes the ball back to throw. Murray looks deep. End zone. Incomplete. Intended for Grant Calcaterra. Will they go for it again? Nope. Great coverage by Xavier McKinney. So now here's a 4th and 5. Austin Siebert from about 26 out. Bama trying to get a block here. Snap's good. Kick right through. 28-10. Both teams in double digits. We'll be back in just a minute. All of a sudden, you have 10 straight points for the Oklahoma Sooners on the offensive side of the football. They're about to kick it off here to Alabama. Deep to return, I believe, is going to be Jalen Waddle. I'll be able to figure that out in a second. Austin Siebert set to send it deep, though. As here we go with another kickoff. 38 combined points through the first quarter and a half exactly. Very, very clever on the play calling side of Alabama. All throughout the game on both sides of the ball, giving different looks. Oklahoma starting to match that creativity on the offensive side and the defensive side. Alabama has to get used to these adjustments that Ruffin McNeil has made since the first quarter, talking to his defense. Hikes the ball. Here's a handoff to the left side. Jacobs getting a gain of about 2 to 3 yards. It'll be a second down and about 8. And that's another thing with Alabama and Oklahoma's matchup here today is Oklahoma's starting to take away a lot of these running plays, pressing down on the gap, showing a lot more in the box, 7-8 guys showing pressure. And when that happens, it's hard to run the ball, and it's also hard to get a quick pass because these guys can also back out, as here's Jacobs running this ball for a first down out to the 36. First and 10, Alabama. Tagovailoa in the pistol formation with Irv Smith Jr. to the left side. Hale Hinches to the right side. Man in motion is going to be Irv Smith Jr. closer to Tua. Hikes the ball. Here's the handoff, and now here's going to be Jacobs making a man miss. And Jacobs out to the 43. What a move by Josh Jacobs. Tremendous running ability by Josh Jacobs in this game. 2nd and 3 coming up here, but he's just making little moves, cuts that are tremendous to watch. Josh Jacobs, 8 carries for 38 yards, averaging 4.8 yards per carry. This Bama drive is now hitting a minute and a half. 3 plays, all rushes. 18 yards so far. Hikes the ball. Here's another rush to Josh Jacobs. Left side. Makes men miss. Out to the 45. There is a flag. And it's going to come back. And it will indeed be holding on Alabama. Call this one on Jedrick Willis. Second and 13 coming up here. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right with the tight end to the right side. Hikes the ball. Here's a fake handoff. Quick throw, and it's going to be a diving catch by Devontae Smith. Makes it 3rd and manageable with that catch. And a lot of slacked off coverage there in the back end by Kenneth Murray. 3rd and 1. As a result, an easy 14 yards seemed too easy. 11 for 13, 196 yards for Tagovailoa. He's got a touchdown pass, I believe just 1. Jacobs in the Wildcat formation. Man in motion is going to be Damian Harris. High snap. Now Jacobs going to take the direct snap, lower the shoulder, and get a gain of about 7 to 8 yards. Ball at the 48, and it's a first down. Out to the Oklahoma 48, that is. Big play. So here's Tua Tagovailoa back as the quarterback. 2 guys wide left, 1 guy wide right with Jacobs to the right side and Najee Harris to the left side. We haven't seen too much of Damian Harris lately. It's been a lot of Josh Jacobs. Hikes the ball. Fakes the handoff. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. Jalen Waddle That looked like a clear RPO as Waddle gets around. In fact, he does get a first down at the 37. Gain of 11 on that throw. First and 10 coming up here as we tick down to 4 minutes of play in the first half. Harris to the right side, Jacobs to the left side. Two guys wide right, one guy wide left. Man in motion is going to be Josh Jacobs. Back to throw. Dumps it off quick. Here's Jacobs, right side. Hurtling out of bounds, taken out by Caleb Kelly and Trey Brown. It'll be a second down and about 2 for Josh Jacobs. Rather easy 8 yards, and that's something we have seen throughout this game. Easy yardage. Josh Jacobs. 9-yard completion. I guess they're going to give it a 2nd and 1 call. Jacobs and Harris still in the game. Right side is Harris. Left side, Jacobs. Tagovailoa snaps the ball. Here's a fake handoff. Throws it quick right side, and it's going to be caught by Jerry Jeudy for a first down out to the 24. Very efficient. I like watching Tua Tagovailoa go through his progressions or actually really make the right reads, because a lot of these, it looks like are RPOs, so he can pull it out and make a quick throw. That's what we're seeing a lot, especially on this drive. Adjustments being made to Oklahoma's adjustments. It's making Oklahoma maybe have to back off a little bit and open up the run game in some of these RPOs. Tagovailoa calling the signals at the line of scrimmage with 5 seconds to snap it. Harris moves to the right side. Najee Harris gets the handoff left side. Harris breaking tackles out to the 20-yard line. It'll be about a 2nd and 6 as we hit the 2.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Keep in mind, Oklahoma can score quickly. They get the ball to start the second half. So here's the thing with Oklahoma is if you're going to get off the field, you got to get off rather quickly. And by quickly, I mean a minute 15. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Tagovailoa. One guy wide left, 2 guys wide right with a man side into the left side of Smith. Hikes the ball back to throw. Tagovailoa quickly right side. Najee Harris gets a block. Najee Harris hurtling forward out to the 15. And that should be a first down for Najee Harris. They're going to mark him just short. Maybe inches short. They might go ahead and do Wildcat again as Josh Jacobs and Damian Harris are in the game. They're huddling up, so we'll see from that long play chart that's on the wrist of Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa is going to split out wide left, and here comes Josh Jacobs for the Wildcats. Minute 25 to go. Jacobs sends man in motion. It's going to be Harris, and a timeout going to be called by Oklahoma. And we'll be back in just a second. And welcome back. 28-10, 3rd and 1 coming up here. Tagovailoa is going to go ahead and be back at quarterback here with 2 guys tied into the left side. And now they're going to go ahead and change it up here. And a false start. In Alabama, that was actually a very smart move. But this one's going to be Jedrick Willis again. And that wasn't too much of an egregious false start penalty on Jedrick Willis. That's a play that's really just movement from your quarterback. So when you get movement from your quarterback, it can be rather confusing. So 3rd and 5.5. Coming up here for Tagovailoa. Harris out to the right side. Judy to the right side, wide out. Harris to the right side of Tagovailoa in the backfield in the shotgun formation with the tight end to the right side and two guys wide left. Another. This time is a timeout, Alabama. We'll be back yet again without a play even being snapped. Welcome back. 3rd and 5, Tagovailoa. Man in motion. Going to be Cherry Judy. Hikes the ball. Back to throw. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. Herb Smith stretching. Touchdown, Alabama. Flag down, though. It's 34 right now for Alabama. And it's going to be illegal formation on Alabama. And again, it's Jedrick Willis. So now it's 3rd and 10 for Alabama after scoring a touchdown, too, on that play. That's unfortunate because that honestly probably had nothing to do with the play. I mean, maybe it helped him back up. Minute 14 left to go. 3rd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line of Oklahoma. Tagovailoa snaps it back to throw. Pressure. Stepping up. Tagovailoa is going to keep it. 15-yard line wrapped up and taken down just a yard short. Surprised Oklahoma isn't trying to call a timeout here. They're going to go for this one, though. Try to get a yard. 45 seconds. And they're going to do it. Wildcat. One guy wide on each side. Damian Harris is going to move inside to make it one wide on each side. Oh, false start on Damian Harris. Self-destructing on this drive. So now here comes the field goal unit, and it will only be 21 now. Joseph Bulovas out of the hold. J.K. Scott. Pardon me, out of the hold of Mac Jones. J.K. Scott's no longer there. Duh. Joseph Bulovas. Snap good. Kick. Good. Alabama 31. Oklahoma 10. .25 seconds to play here in the second quarter. We'll see Kyler Murray maybe take some shots, try to get score. Who knows? But 1-for-1 now for Joseph Bolavis. 38 yards there with that kick. Makes it a 21-point game. Oklahoma, if they can somehow score in 25 seconds, a touchdown specifically, can make this a game. They get the ball to start the second half. Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida, with the half roof. Bolavis about to send this one deep. Pooches it to the left side. Fair catch at the 10-yard line. So now it'll be taken out to the 25 for Kyler Murray. Now, we saw earlier a lot more time, but then again with this offense, who knows? We saw earlier Clemson, though, get aggressive late, score right before the half, making that a 3-touchdown game and really salting that game away before the half. Oklahoma has a chance to really make this a game before the half. Right now. Hikes the ball. Murray rolling out to the right. Throws on the run. It's going to be caught. Carson Meyer on the right side. Taken out of bounds at 32. .18 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Quinnen Williams, who brought the pressure. Two guys wide right, one guy wide left. Carson Meyer to the right side of Kyler Murray. Kennedy Brooks left. Hikes the ball back to throw. Dumps it off. Kennedy Brooks with the catch out to the 35. 40. Scoots out of bounds at the 41-yard line. They're going to mark that at the 42. Wow. 12 seconds now for Kyler Murray. .12 seconds to snap, or 12 seconds to half. Hikes the ball back to throw. Murray looking around, waving around. He's going to take off and run with it out to the 50. Murray stutters out of bounds at the 42, maybe, of Alabama. Sorry, 47 of Alabama, not 42. Wrong yard mark. Wrong 5. Hail Mary lineup coming into the game. Sermon in the backfield. One guy wide left, three guys wide right. Murray snaps. Back to throw. Pressured right away. He's going to roll out to the right. Murray. He's going to keep it up to the sideline. Murray running around. Out to the 30. 24 goes out of bounds. And that's just meaningless stats. 24-yard line. We are at halftime. Alabama 31. Oklahoma 10 at the end of 1/2. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream short. 31-10 at halftime. I'll keep you updated, but we'll see as we go on.